Hello, how is everybody today? Just let me know if you can hear me in the chat if you're there. It's just going to be a very chilled and relaxed, just chat while I through some old farthings here. I thought it'd give me a chance to get through some of my old coins that I've been wanting to get through for a while. So as I do that, I've got the comments on in the background. So feel free to ask me any questions or just chat amongst yourselves, and I'll start sorting through these coins. So brilliant. Just 1 second. I'm just gonna pop the chat out so I don't miss anything. Hey, Cyber Salmon, how you doing, buddy? You good, pal? Oh, I've still got sound on in the background. I thought I muted that. Let me just mute that. There we go. And Marshall Vincent is here too. Hey, Marshall, how you doing, buddy? It's great to see you guys here. I was just saying I'm just sorting through some old farthings while we chat. It gives me a chance to actually get through some of my old coins. So Lee Parola and Future Investments, you're both here too. So amazing to see you guys as well. I've actually not got the gloves on today, which I'll let you know. The main reason I've been wearing gloves recently is because it's my busy season at work, and my hands just get absolutely filthy and covered in cuts and bruises and all sorts in the summer. So I do tend to wear more gloves in the summertime, as I'm finding. A few more people just joining in. We've got Gary Crawford. Hey Gary, how you doing, buddy? And yeah, I think that's everyone. So yes, the first thing I do is because we are a mixed bunch, I'm just going through them and just sorting them by monarch, just to get the all the different Georges separated. There'll be, I think there'll be some Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, there will be. There will be some Queen Elizabeths, some Victorias, some George V, and some George VI. But I've no idea what dates I've actually got in these as of yet. Let me just make sure I've got the light here. Here we go. I've had a little play about with the. Hold on. Is that an Edvardus? I do believe we found our first Edvardus. That's a great find. Excellent. And Edvardus is Latin for Edward. It's Edward was before George the fifth there. And one easy way to tell if the coins are a little bit worn like these are is, as you'll see, all of the George the fifth coins will face to the left, and all the Edward coins will face to the right. And that's one very easy way to tell. You will normally find that the monarchs do normally change. Now, obviously, you've got George and George both facing to the left, but don't forget there was another Edward in between very, very briefly, and there were some coins minted. So yeah, obviously that's the reason why. Then Elizabeth went on to face to the left again, and now King Charles. Elizabeth faces to the right, and now King Charles once again faces to the left. Here we go, Queen Elizabeth, our first one, and that's a Mary Gillick, that one is. That's the first ever portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick there. So yes, as you can see, she's facing to the right. George VI facing to the left. Edward Edward VIII or something? Which one was this? This is, if I can even read on it. I am just babbling away to myself at this point. I can't read that, so I'm not sure on the numbers on the Edwards right now. Let me have a quick look at the chat. What's going? Cool background by Marshall. Yes, thank you, Marshall. I've done a little bit of work on the background, changed it a little bit. So thank you very much. That's cool to know. Bits and Bobs is here. Hey, Bits and Bobs. I'm glad you're here. You can help me on that one. I was a little bit stuck about the numbers on Edward. So which Edward was that? I can't remember. Was he Edward the Seventh? Just remind me on that one. Because Bits and Bobs have got an amazing coin collecting channel for old coins and numismatic coins, that kind of thing. They know so much about old coins. It's awesome to have you here, guys. Liberty Bleed Silver, amazing to have you here too, buddy. Great to have you in the chat. Edvardus sounds better than Edward. Yes, yes. Cyber Salmandus, I love it. Yes, I refer to them all by their Latin names. So it's Edvardus and Georgius. And my favourite is William, which is Gliarmus, which is nothing like William, but yeah, William's Latin is Gliarmus, so that's my favourite. Hi LBS, hi LBS. Good morning from Australia, Jim Wem. Great to have you here, buddy. Awesome to see you here. Jim, you can answer a question for me. The Dragon Bars in Australia, are they legal tender over there? I was wondering that to myself recently. So here we go. That's another George V. We'll put him in the George V pile. And as soon as I've got them arranged by Monarch, I'll start to go through the dates. I just find it a little bit easier to do it this way. I always find it a very thankless task going through my old coins. I did my silvers last year, and I've got all of my silvers bagged up individually by year, and that was such a task that it's really put me off doing the coppers. And the coppers go back a lot longer than the silvers do, because most of the silvers, well, I say silver, they're not silver, are they? They're copper nickel coins, because I keep the silver ones separately to those ones. So I did those last year, and yeah, it just showed me how difficult it is going to be to do it. So I thought, if I do it on a live, it's Edward. So yes, Bits and Bobs just confirmed Edward VII. So don't forget, between George V and George VI, we did have Edward VIII very, very briefly for like a year. He advocated he didn't want to be a king, so that's when we ended up with George VI, who was the reigning monarch for Queen Elizabeth II. But so thank you so much for confirming that, Bits and Bobs. I knew you guys didn't know. Gary Crawford says, TC, I've just got myself a zigzag, a new rope for my tree climbing as a hobby. That's awesome. You're an arborist. I'm so happy to hear that. When you said zigzag, I immediately thought you'd bought yourself a silver lighter. But no, I know what a zigzag is. I don't think I use a zigzag myself. It's the hand. I've got the set of the hand ones. You push them up and they come in. And other than that, I'm normally I just use a Prusik setup, because it's just a bit quicker and easier, just doing the old bump and shunt up the tree. But that's super cool to know that you're a tree climber. Do you do rock climbing as well, or is it just arborist that you do there, Gary? And thanks for the shout out, kind word. No, not at all, Bits and Bobs. Very well deserved. You've got an awesome channel. I love learning new things about old coins from your channel very regularly. So, George V trying to escape there. Has anyone got the new JRR tokens? Oh, is it out? Oh, Sai, thank you, mate. I didn't know it was out. I'm assuming you mean the £2 J.R.R. Tolkien. I hope they don't sell out by the time I get off this live. I've bought so much silver recently, and I said to myself that I wasn't buying any more silver until after the London Coin Fair, because I wanted to save a bit of money to take there with me. And since then, recently, I bought 4 of the Dragon Bars, 4 silver proofs, a whole ounce of bartering chips from Backyard Bullying, some other rounds as well, and now I'm going to have to buy the Lord of the Rings £2 in bunk and proof, because yeah, that's one of the last proofs I've said I'm going to be buying for a while. I'm tied into the Mission Legends, so I'm going to get the Morgana coin when that comes out. I'm tied into the Star Wars, of course, so I'll be getting those, and I've said obviously I'm going to get the J.R.R. Tolkien coin. Oh dear, I don't know what's happened to that one there. Someone's had a right go at that, haven't they? Again, for anyone who missed it at the start, these are all farthings, which are old British pre-decimal coins, if you weren't aware. I've not sorted through my old British pre-decimal coppers, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to do that while we have a live chat, and as I say, just spit the breeze and just talk about whatever's on your mind. So it doesn't have to be coins or silver related. You can feel free to ask me any questions. I will be periodically flipping back to the live chat just to check what everyone says. Speaking of which, Gary Crawford says, I'm a plumber but do work as a hobby and got into tree climbing as a hobby too. Cool, that is so cool. I'll let you know into a little secret there, Gary. One of my very first jobs was as a plumber's mate. My old man, my father was a plumber by trade, but I didn't work for him because he didn't have his own business. He worked for the council. But one of my friends' dads was also a plumber, and he had his own business, and I worked for him, and I actually got paid in scrap copper. He didn't pay me in money. He let me keep the scrap copper for the pipes that we ripped out, and I used to take them down and wave them in. And that's what got me into that's the first kind of stacking. I guess you could, well, scrapping any more than stacking, but that was the first type I ever got into as a kid. Don't forget to smash the like button, team. Absolutely, Future Investments. Thank you very much. So great for you to remind everyone to smash the like button. It does help so much. It really is a big help. Like you're going to see my horribly disfigured hands now. I should really. We've got our first Vicky, everybody. We've got our first Vicky. Look at that. That's brilliant. And that's an old head or widowed head, I do believe. The final portrait of Queen Elizabeth. What is your favourite monarch's portrait? Oh, you know what, bits and bobs? It's possibly the George V. Purely because he has got an outstanding moustache. Look at that. I mean, he just wants to say, you beauty, doesn't it? I mean, that is a great moustache right there. So possibly George V. But I'd have to have a good think to answer that in more detail. Again, I apologise for the state of my hands. It's my busy season at work. I'm not only a tree surgeon, I basically do all outside ground maintenance kind of jobs. I'm a qualified tree surgeon. At the moment, I've got a couple of big landscaping patio jobs on at the moment. I also do, garden trimming and maintenance, that kind of thing. So you are looking at we have another Vicky, and that looks to me to be, is that a Jubilee head, bits and bobs? I can't quite tell because of the light, but but we've got our second Vicky. I don't think it's is it Bunhead? Might be a Bunhead. Second Vicky of the night, which that would be our oldest farthing as of yet, because that was the earlier depiction of Queen Vicky there. Alex Bailey, welcome to the chat. Lee's only got one chop farthing and it's 1905. Well, we'll see if I've got a 1905 too, Lee, because I have no idea what year I have in coppers. And I've been giving a few pennies out, and I don't know if I've been giving out pennies that I haven't got spares of. So I need to go. Oh, we've got our second Edvardus. Look at that. It's a dark coin, isn't it? They used to darken the coins. Chemically, I do believe, back in the day. And that's definitely our second Edvardus there. That's not actually in bad nick, that one. That's quite a nice coin, that. Okay, let's have a quick look. Have we got any questions you wanting to ask, guys, in the chat? All of my lives are third Vicky. It's a bit of a dinged up one, but it's definitely our third Vicky. All of my chats are technically a Q&A. I always say you are open to ask me any questions in the chats whatsoever. It doesn't matter what it's about. Do you like an ASMR? That's not bad, actually, is it? That's quite good ASMR. Yeah, that's enough ASMR. If you want silver ASMR, there's a video on an amazing silver stacking channel that you may have forgotten about because it's currently banned from uploading. And of course, I am talking about the absolutely fabulous, the wonderfully amazing 365 Days of Silver. And the reason I bring him up, not only because I want to spread awareness and shout ban the ban, free 365. He's actually got a video where he does silver ASMR on his channel. So if you did want a bit of silver ASMR, definitely head over there and give it a check out. There are some very interesting coins. There are definitely some very interesting coins. Now, these are mostly going to be the penny wren. There'll be a few Britannias on the older ones, but that right there is a penny wren, and it's called a penny wren because it's on the farthing, and it's actually the smallest bird in the United Kingdoms. If you didn't know that, they don't really like to call them wrens anymore. I think they're called goldcrests. They used to be called goldcrest wrens. But yeah, the Ornithology Society didn't really like them being considered as wrens. I like them being considered as wrens, and to me, it would always be a penny wren. But who was that? That was, where are you? Yeah, it was George VI. George VI is definitely in the lead so far today, guys. What do you have stacked up to the right? There, that's my bullion. That's the rest of my bullion. So there's a Robin Hood. You've got all the myths and legends there. You've got Robin Hood, Maid Marian, Little John, King Arthur, and Merlin from the new set. We haven't got Morgana yet. And over here we've got the free bullion coins that I've been so kindly gifted, which is the Bitcoin from Jamie, the Ducati Rider replica from Lee, and the Cowboy from Cranky. Thank you again so much for those. Now, what I've done is I've split my setups. I've done a little bit of work on them recently, you might be able to tell, but I've split my setups. And this one is going to be all my bullion coins, all the new stuff. And the other one, I've put all the, that's where I put the constitutional silver that I've been sent by Cranky. That's why it's not with that stuff. But it's also got all my pre-decimal silver and all that kind of stuff. So that, because you know the setup, I mean, the old desk with the old books and everything. So I thought it'd be a good idea to have one old school and one more modern. So I've split it up a bit. I've trying some new things and just seeing how it works out. If you need to do ASMR and binary microphones in a winner, yeah, absolutely. I could do it. Sorry, it's not binary microphones, but I've got two microphones and a splitter I can set, because I used to do video, other kinds of videoing, and yeah, I used to use external microphones on splitters. So you've got a left-hand mic and a right-hand mic because it can make the sound a lot deeper. But yeah, I don't think I'll be needing one anytime soon. So I'm not in a rush to do ASMR, as it were. But hey, who knows? Just wanted to say we've got 13 people in the chat. Unlucky for some, but it's actually my lucky number. So thank you very much to all 13 people who have popped across to join us today. Gary says, great fact. Thank you very much, Gary. Bits Bobs, that is a great choice of portrait, one of our favourite as well as William the Fourth. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great. I'm just thinking. Is it? I don't think I've got. I think it's an old George. The second is my oldest coin. I'm getting it mixed up with William then. So, yeah, no, that's a great choice as well. Bits and bobs, and but yeah, again, the mustache on George VI. It's just so incredible. Lee says Ducati Rider. Yes, absolutely. This is the Ducati Rider that Lee sent to me. And the gorgeous coins. They are gorgeous coins. I've wanted one for a while now. This is it's a 2023 restrike, is it, Lee? They flip vertically. I always get confused by vertical flip. Yeah, 2023 restrike. Sai's a guy who got me onto his coins. He's sent me an email of his new pickups, and that was pretty much the first time I'd ever seen one. And they are absolutely, look at how stunning that coin is. Look at it. It's like a proof coin, really, isn't it? They're absolutely gorgeous. And this is a 2023 restrike, which I'm so grateful to received. And as I say, this one right here, that is the Scottsdale Cardboard Round. Now, this one gets me as well because I expect this one to flip vertically, but this one doesn't. It flips horizontally like that. And that's my first ever Scottsdale piece. And I'm a big fan of the Scottsdale pieces. Scottsdale's a mint that 365 Days of Silver got me onto, and I it was his videos with his stacking bars, and I say I'm a bit like a broken record because I say on every single one of his stacking videos he's got Scottsdale stackers. They just make my OCD so happy, but they do. Hey, Candy Floss King, how are you doing, buddy? It's so great to have you here, mate. Thank you very much, and thank you to anyone else who's popped across who I missed out. That is not a cowboy. It's not a cow. Is it not a cowboy? That's a cowboy. Come on, Si, that's a cowboy. Don't stay. Is this because of the bison thing? I'm so sorry I brought that up. And then finally, the Bitcoin from Jamie Frost, and yeah, I had been looking for one of these coins for quite some time actually, and Jamie didn't even know that, and he sent this across to me, and it's just so amazingly generous from all three of those guys, and from anyone else who sent me anything across like Cobra Stacker and Cranky Stacker, etc. And anyone else I'm forgetting to mention right now. I always say, you don't have to send me anything, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate anything that does get sent across to me. It goes in my, oh dear, wah, wah, wah. We've got our first hold coin. Why would somebody do that? Why would somebody do that? What was it? It was a 1943 farthing, and yeah. Oh dear. Oh well, we'll put him to one side. Let's have a quick look at the comments. We've got, please take a moment to hit the like button from Marshall Vincent. Yes, thank you so much, Marshall. That's awesome. Cyber Salmon says best coin ever, and he's talking about the Ducati Rider there. It's definitely up there. Definitely up there. Is that a cowboy? Yes, it is. Damn, where did you get it? I got it from Cranky Stacker. Cranky Stacker was so kind enough to send me this across from the United States because he knows that they're so difficult to get over here. They're pretty much impossible. 365 Days of Silver was after one, and he just couldn't get one over in the UK. So he's got one waiting right here, and you may be aware he's got a PO box being set up at the moment, so very soon I'm actually gonna be able to get that across to him, which I'm looking forward to doing. But yes, so yeah, I can't tell you how generous and grateful I am to Cranky for sending that across. We've got really want one. Yeah, no, absolutely, they're very sought after. I can't tell you how lucky I am to actually have been sent that across. Just noticed you're live, so I had to tune in. Oh well, that's awesome. You Candy Floss King. I was meant to go live last night. It was Sunday lives. Future obviously has not been very well. I think we could tell that from the Friday night live, which he kept saying it's Saturday, and he said it early on. And so I think it was Cyber Sound guy said. I thought it was Saturday, mate, and I put in the comments here, yeah, it's definitely Saturday. Sorry, Friday, and I put, yeah, it's definitely Friday. And Future even saw it, and then he still said saying it was Saturday, bless him. And you could hear he wasn't well. You could hear he wasn't well, but he plowed through like a trooper, and it was actually a very, very good video. It's the one where he got his peace dollar from Cranky Stacker, because Cranky sent a few across for me to distribute out to a few of the UK stacking channels there. So yeah. Definitely a video worth watching if you haven't watched that as of yet. I'll try to remember to put a link to that video in the comments when I round up the video. And let's have a look. Hey Candy, did you want one? I'm good. Just noticed you had, yeah, okay. We have got two. Scottsdale is one of my favourites. It takes a while to buy directly from them, but it's been worth the wait every time. And that's from Liberty Bee Silver. Yeah, no, I need to get more Scottsdale going forward. I'll be completely honest with you. I've got a very long list of pieces of silver that I do want to pick up and buy. There's Kookaburra sets, and there's quite a few other ones too. So I don't know how quickly I'll get round to purchasing some Scottsdale pieces, but I definitely do want to have some of these. It is an amazing mint, and it does produce some absolutely beautiful pieces. If a coin is lucky, would you wear it? That's why the hole exists. I don't know. I don't know. Haven't you just destroyed the luck by destroying the coin? I don't agree. Oh, we've got another Vicky. Here we go, and it's for young head Vicky there. Okay, so we'll pop that one down, and we'll continue with the rest of the hunt. Something I've missed saying that. I've not said that in a long time. We'll continue with the rest of the hunt. I massively missed doing 50p hunts. That was something I really enjoyed doing on the channel. And another Vicky, here we go. I always get excited when I see Britannia on these because it means we've got an old one. And oh, there we go. That's a beautiful condition piece right there. What is it? 1901. Turn of the last century. There we go. Put that one down. So yeah, I've no idea what farthings I'm going to find in here. It's I started with farthings because I've not got a lot of farthings. I'm very few farthings compared to my other coins. So this is the ones that I can easily get through, and it won't take too long. I have another George there. I do like the George ones. Marshall's got to get off, Marshall. That's fine, mate. No problem. It's been amazing having you here, buddy, as always. Glad you got a chance to tune in for a little while, and I'll speak to you. I'll speak to you soon, mate. I'm forgetting which pal's which now. He's got a PO box in Barnville. Who has, mate? Yeah, sorry, Saj just said, wondering how 365's banishment is going. I was actually mentioning it a little earlier, so sat in his underwear on his favourite leather chair, crying watching this. Oh well, I don't know, but I know I'm crying my pillow every night at the moment, saying I want more 365. I'm starting to get the shakes. You know, 365 withdrawal right here. I'm used to at least a few videos a week, but it's definitely going to be great to have him back. I mean, we can't keep a man like that down for long, so he's going to be back soon. And it's a Banville. I love it. It's a Banville. Who were you asking about the PO box, mate? You put a comment asking he's got a PO box question mark. Was that is that 365? 364? Has he lost a day? He takes a day off for Christmas now. 364. Not yet. Not yet. He's setting one up, mate. He's getting one set up, which I think is public knowledge. I might have just got myself into trouble if it's not public yet. But as I say, you got all the spoilers in the lives. Yeah, hopefully. I don't think the news is going to go viral from my live chat anyway. So I think I'll be okay. Another George of Six. George of Six is definitely the guy to beat today. I really should get some gloves on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about my nails, guys. I'm going to try and hide them as best as I can. But again, gardener's hands. You know you can only blame me so much. And I've been gardening today. I've had my general garden maintenance jobs pile up on me because they're normally small jobs and they're not the highest paying jobs. So normally the bigger jobs get brought to the surface first. But obviously you've got to look after your existing customers. So that's definitely a bun head. I got round today and did a load of them, and I'm going to do the same tomorrow and Wednesday, and then I can get back to the bigger jobs and start earning myself more money for silver and the London Coin Fair. So, who's going to the London Coin Fair, by the way? Anybody in the chat that will be going down there this September? It's September the 2nd. What's it? Oh, we've got another Legend Has It. I love these. Hold on 1 second. Legend Has It. 365 Days of Silver has booked himself into the Priory of Titillation. Well, there we go. Legend Has It. 365 is currently playing pool in the White House. There we go. So yes. You're gonna have to let me know, guys, if you see anything that because I'm not an expert on these, by the way. A channel I watch a lot is called Coin Patrol, and he's got a lot of knowledge on the older pre-decimal coppers. And what I mean by that is he knows which ones are the ones to hunt out for. Now I'm gonna sort them out and go through the date order, but I need to. I definitely need to refresh myself on which ones are the ones, the significant dates, as it were, because I've got so many coppers, maybe not farthings, but I've got so many coppers. I've got to have a few significant dates. I mean, last time I went into my coppers, I had a quick cursory brush through with my fingers, and I pulled out 3 cartwheel pennies, and before that, lying right on the top was the oldest coin I own, which is a George II penny, and that means I only have a George I to get now to have a full set of Georges. So let's see, we've got 5 and 6 here. I've got George III and IV in silver coins, and I've got George II in the copper. So as soon as I can get a George I, I can do a full set of Georges, and that'll be an awesome day. That'll be an awesome video to do. And we've got anything else in the comments? Another fellow gardener down the allotment for me tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome, Candy Floss King. What are you growing down there, buddy? I haven't got an allotment anymore. I used to have an allotment. I haven't got one at the moment. But I've got a section of my garden that I'm going to be looking to grow vegetables in. I think I'm going to pave it over, and I'm going to put raised planters in, and do it that way, because you can do all right in raised planters if you tend to your garden adequately, as it were. It's a bit difficult to do this. I feel a bit like I'm patting my head and rubbing my belly by sorting through coins and chatting to you guys at the same time. I'm definitely going to miss some stuff, but we nearly got them into monarchs at least, so that's good. And I think George VI is going to be the biggest one to get through, but it doesn't take them too long to sort through the years. I used to have to do this with the 50p's after all the hunts for the significant years. You know, the 2008 Britannia, 2017 Shield. There's a few others, I think. What was it? 2018 Shield, 2019 Shield as well. 2011, 2012, I think, as well. I'm a bit rusty on the significant years now. As I say, I've not been doing 50p hunts for a while, so yeah, I need to sort that out. I need to get it sorted and start doing them again. But I've just been so busy with renovations, and as I say, it's a busy period of work, so it's been a bit difficult keeping on top of things at the moment. Just wait till winter. Yeah, I'll be starting knocking out some Hollywood level production videos, because I'll have nothing better to do than just sit around and watch videos. Last winter, I binge watched 365 Days of Silver and Future Investments channels. I literally didn't have anything better to do than just sit there and just watch video after video. But that changes very quickly in the summer, and obviously I do bits of work in the winter. Hey, another Edwardus. That puts us on. Three Edwarduses. That's not bad. And yeah, I do a bit of work in the winter, but definitely not as much as Vicky there. Definitely not as much as I do in the summer. So it becomes a bit of a juggling job in the summer. Darren, great to have you here, buddy. Thanks for joining. I love it. I love that. Give me 1 second. That's a George V. Sam Salmon says, legend has it that TSC has 1 ounce silver bars in high premium vintage Pez dispenser. That, you know what? I'm doing it. I don't care how. I don't care. I'm gonna get myself one of those high premium silver Pez dispenser. Now that has got to be worth some money, hasn't it? I mean, plastic Pez dispensers go up ridiculously for some reason. I don't know why. I'd never even liked Pez dispensers as a kid. When we were kids, you'd call someone a Pez. A Pez was short for a peasant. So it was just the association that a Pez was a peasant. So it was a cool sweet to have when I was a child. So I never liked Pez's. Hey, could you put backyard bullion barter tokens in Pez dispensers? I don't know, Si, but if I buy myself a Pez dispenser, I can find out very soon, because I actually grabbed myself 1 ounce worth of the 1 gram bartering chips. If you want to know what that is, Here you go. This is what got me into them. I never even knew they existed until this arrived through the post randomly one day, and it's the 365 Days of Silver 1 gram bartering chip. And ever since that day, I've been wanting to buy some more. And you know, I've been looking on the website and just biding my time. You know, I've purchased a couple of other bits from the website. I've got one of his 1 gram gold bars, and I got my first of the dragon bars from the Backyard Bullion website as well. But I want to fill a leather pouch with these bartering chips. I just think that would be so cool. So yeah, that's what a 1 gram bartering chip is. I think they're absolutely cool things. But that's the 365 Days of Silver bartering chip right there. Let's put him on Efron. Efron, of course, being Future Investments mascot. Named Efron because it's short for Efron Sells Tutus, which is an anagram of Future Investments. And it's a name that 365 Days of Silver came up with. For it was a possibility for Future's dragon, but Future chose Darth Stacker's name, and but I thought Efron was really cool. So I named my dragon Efron, which 365 was cool with. So that's the mascot for Future Investments. This one right here, this is mascots for 365 Days of Silver, because we all know he likes whiskey, and he's recently been given the whiskey barrel by Cobra Stacker. So that's the 365 Days of Silver mascot. Speaking of Cobra Stacker, he's right there. He's the Buddha statue, because he has a lot of that kind of thing in his background. So that kind of reminds me of Cobra. This little guy right here, that's a statue of the late great Jack Daniels, who's about to celebrate his birthday in a few days' time, because as we all know, Jack Daniels' birthday is the entirety of September. It's the whole of September is Jack Daniels' birthday. And the reason for that is the exact date was lost to a court fire. They obviously years and years ago they had to store information on paper, and the courtroom where it was stored was burnt down, and they lost the exact date. They know it was September, but they lost the exact date of Jack Daniels' birthday. So that is Creative Precious Metals mascot, because he has the Whiskey Wednesdays. I've just seen Alienated History in the chat. Great to have you here, mate. That's amazing. And Alienated History, I think you're going to be having some more videos come up soon, aren't you? I saw something recently where you said you were looking to get back out there. We are doing a penny hunt. We've just finished going through. Well, sorry, when I say penny hunt, it's a quarter penny hunt, also known as the farthing, and we've just finished getting through them into different monarchs, and I'm going to be going through the years very shortly, but I'm just addressing the chat and going through the mascots that I've got, because I've got as far as Cobra. So we've got 365 Days of Future. I always want to say 365 Days of Future when I'm talking about both of them in quick concession. But we've got 365 Days of Silver. Fun story, one of the first ever videos I ever made, I did a shout out to 365 Days of Silver, because he just bought his cucumbers, and I was just saying how cool it looked, and how much I wanted one, and I got so nervous I called him 365 Days of Metal. I was listening back to it, and I was so embarrassed, because I absolutely new. I'd only done like 2-3 videos, and I had to record myself saying metal and then put it over that bit, and it sounds really awful. So I don't know, you might go back and watch my early videos and find out for yourself, but do so at your own risk, because they're not the greatest quality videos going. I definitely have improved, I would like to think, at least anyway. You could put Backyard Bullion barter tokens in a pet store. Yeah, I got that far. Imagine video views, it would be pretty good, that would. Lezen has it that Salt Bay sprinkles Backyard Bullion barter tokens on his steaks. I love it. Alien History says hi, and I love the trinkets all of your creators collect. Yeah, no, let's say we've got as far as Cobra, and this one right here, this is the Silver Stackers mascot, because he has a silver globe he puts in the back of his videos, And I've got this astrologer's globe right here, which I just think I've had this a while. I just think they're really cool looking things. So that's the Silver Stacker mascot. Jamie Frost's mascot is his logo. I haven't got anything better than his logo just yet. I need to get something for Jamie, but I don't know. I've got something in the pipeline for Cranky Stacker. I've got a little cowboy figurine, which I'm thinking I might use for Cranky, because he sent me the cowboy round. So I think that's what's going to be Cranky's. I am working on others, so if you haven't got one yet, it's because I don't know what to do for it. So I probably will get there at some point. Alien History says, yeah, been busy with life and haven't had a chance to be around in about a month or so. Hoping to have some time to make some videos soon. Always enjoyed your lives. I've still got a few hours of work left, so I'll hang out with you. Oh, that's cool, AH. And yeah, I get it, mate. I've not been able to upload much recently. I think I've gone down to like one video a week the last few weeks. And the video I did last week was a bit of a cheat because it was... It was just releasing the last collaboration I did with Cobra Stacker. So yeah, it's been kind of the same for me, and I know there's a few other creators that are feeling the pressure right now, and it's just one of those things, you know, where you can make content when you can, and that's all you can do really. But yeah, it'll be great to see another one of your coin hunts, mate. I know you are a bit of a coin hunter, so that being said, let's try and get these in today. So we've got an 1861 right there, and I'm trying to read the dates through the screen, so I might get some wrong, but that looks like an 1881. I'll go through them again afterwards and just make sure they're all right. But let's have a look. What is that? I should really go and get my loop. Oh, I can't get it to not focus on the wrong thing. That's an 1866. Was that the first one in 1866 too? No, 61. This is going to get quite difficult. 1901. What we got here? 1883, I do believe. Size had an idea. Was thinking of making an Apple AirTag case. Then if I enlarge it, there's a possibility of being able to fit a 1 Oz silver coin in a capsule inside. Might be a nice keyring. Yeah, no, that's a great idea, Si. That really is a great idea. Si's a maker of leather goods, if anybody didn't know. And you know, I've seen some of his products on. He sent me an email with some pictures on them. They are amazing. Si, at some point I'm going to get something made by yourself, but I just cannot stop myself from buying silver at the moment. I really did. I said to myself, I'm not buying any more silver. That's a Queen Lizzie. What's she doing with the Vickies? I did say to myself that I wasn't going to buy any more silver until... Now we had 61. Where was 61? Until I... I've been to the coin fair, because obviously I'm going to be like a kid in a toy shop there, and I'm going to want to buy pretty much everything I see. This isn't working very well. I need to do what Coin Patrol does and print off a load of it looks like another 1883. Print off a load of sheets that I can put them down on, and the light's not doing me any favors right here. Let me just have a quick look. All right. I'll try and get them in order now. I've gone through them. So 1901, two 1901s, a 1885, 1881, 1883. Oh, it's not the best live, is it? Just my light on screen. 1875, 1866, 62. I never said 62, so I was wrong about that one. 61 and 60. So we've got in a row, we've actually got 18, our first little date run, 1860, which is this one right here, if I can get the light on it. 1860, 1861, 1862, And that's not bad. And then we jump up to 1875. No, we don't. We go to 1866, sorry. And then 1875. And it is 1881. 1888. Right, 83. So what is that one again? Oh, are they both 83s? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go through these again with a loop, aren't I? But if we can get them roughly into order today, they're the 1901s, both 1901 coins. But yes, if I can roughly get them in order today, that'd be good enough. A nice level valet tray might do you well. Oh, sounds fancy, that does, Si. Valet tray. I think I want one. Definitely. Very cool collection of old coins. Thank you very much, Gary. These are my farthings. And what I'm doing at the moment is I'm currently trying to go through. Oh, that's a 1901 again. Yep, Edvardus. And what's that one? It's 1902. That's in a row, so that's brilliant. And we've got two 1902s. So we've got a spare on the farthings already. We've got two spares, haven't we? We've got a spare 1901 and a spare 1902. So we were obviously minting quite a few coins there. Stephen, how you doing, buddy? Great to have you here. Stephen has just rebooted his channel and he's put some great videos on there. I'm going to be honest, Stephen, I haven't had a chance to watch them yet. They do look amazing from what I've seen on the thumbnails, but I definitely will sit down and watch them at some point as soon as I can. That's the 1916 there. Also, that's our first wartime coin. I do like a wartime coin. That's that one, 36. So that's a wartime coin as well, but a different war if I'm correct on the dates there. How much is one of those farthings worth now? Well, I don't know, Si. It all goes down on I mean, obviously quality is king, but it also goes down to the date. So is that 21 I see there? Yeah, it's 21. Yeah, so it depends on the date and the quality. But is that number 36? Yeah, I'd want a generic farthing, probably not a huge amount of money. That's the 1917, so that's the second year of the First World War, also known as the Great War. And it's probably going to be a couple I can't read the date on, but that's 25. My 1905 is for sale for 500 shekels. Not bad price, Lee. I might have to take you up on that, mate. As you see, I don't have an 05 as of yet, so that's another 17. So I might have to take about 500 shekels. Oh, Lee, I don't know. I mean, I've just been saying I can't buy anything more till the coin show, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to turn you down on that one. But otherwise, if it wasn't for that, I would definitely take you up on that offer. No, it's no problem, Stephen. I definitely will. It's especially the one you brought out today, which is was it today or yesterday? It was the one with your Unas, which I'm hugely jealous of. I want to get an Una so much. So what I'm going to do, because I'm struggling to keep them in order, is I'm just going to put them in decade for now. So we've got teens. I'm going to go. Let me move some of these so you can see what I'm doing here, guys. So the teens are going to go in that little pile there. The 20s in that little pile there. And the 30s in that little pile just there. And that's that. There the Lizzes. Are they Lizzes too? No, they're George VI. There we go. Okay. So what do we have here? Let's say another 36. Yeah, I can't read them through the. Yes, I have. So I've got Tolkien to buy as well. If you keep reminding me about that, the life's going to end, mate, because I'm going to go and buy it. I'm kind of worried, but I don't think Tolkien's going to sell out tonight. I really doubt it. So I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. But I'm going to be good because I've had that one on the radar and I can't believe I've let it pass me by. 1919. So that's is that post-war? That's post-war, isn't it? That's the war ended in 18, didn't it? So here we go. We have a 1932. Is that looks like 32 to me. What's your favourite, guys? Do you like the older Britannia, the seat in Britannia? This is kind of like what you'll get on the modern day bullions, if I can find one. Oh no, it's not because she's standing, isn't she? But is it the sovereigns you get the seat in Britannia on? But yeah, that's the seat in Britannia, and as I say, later on you have the penny wrench. So let me know what your favourite reverse design is that we're going through today. That's 31, so that's going to be 30s. It's 23. Yeah, it's definitely Britannia's on the Britannias. But yes, she's standing on them. Which I'm going to give you a very, very sneak peek at an amazing coin I've just picked up. Lee, you're going to love this. My first standing Britannia florin. I'm so happy to own this. Well, that's enough because I haven't unveiled it on the channel yet. So you only get so many spoilers on the channel. Here we go. And that's a 1911, I do believe. That was with the teens. That's another 1919. Yeah, I thought you'd like that one, Lee. Lee, you've got a standing Britannia as well, haven't you, mate? Which I was super jealous of. That's number 17. I was super jealous of for ages, but now I've got one. My first of what will be a few because I need them to fill the Florin date run book, which is getting quite getting there now. So I have been wanting to push down on the Florins. I've said just get the Florins out of the way, and then you can start buying other things. And you know, get the Florins of the coin show out of the way. Look for the Florins at the coin show, but I'll just keep buying silver. It's such a beautiful thing to own, though, isn't it? I mean, I have really been bitten recently. Again, I'd like to apologise for the state of my hands to anyone who's just joined us. I work outdoors. I hadn't planned to come live tonight. I'm gonna have to bring this one in. It's a 30s. I know it's 30s. I'll figure out the rest later. Yeah, I didn't actually plan to come live tonight, but I kind of felt like I owed you guys one because I wasn't live last night, which I wanted to do, but I found myself caught out late, and by the time I got back, I'd literally have 2% battery, and even if I have it on charge, it very slowly drains my battery, which is, by the way, one of the things that I have to get round for the 24-hour live that I'm planning to do. I'm not going to be able to do it on my mobile because there's no way my mobile is going to handle doing a 24-hour live. So I'm looking into my PC setup, but I'm definitely working on it. I'm going to get there as soon as I possibly can, and it's something I am excited to do. So the thing about our hobby is we burst into wanting to show and tell. I bet YouTube videos are a good therapy. No, they are. They really are, because that's why I started. I started to show my little humble collection of coins to future investments because I watched his video and videos. Sorry, I watched his channel, and he's a very sociable guy, and he obviously chats a lot in the comment section. And we were talking about my because he has a few collectible coins, and he had a few old coins as well, like the old crowns for Queen Elizabeth. So we were chatting about my old coins, and I said I was going to start a channel so I can film a few videos to show him my coins. I was definitely planning on starting a channel when I moved into a new house. I was waiting, and I was going to move into a new house, and I was going to start an investments channel, which was all going to be more about stocks and shares, investment, how to make money, that kind of thing. And I don't know, I just I prefer the coins. I like to do a little bit of that in the channel, and I definitely will do stuff that people request. But I'm more about just enjoying the coins for what they are, as something to enjoy and have in your life. And I definitely see, and they're not something I see so much as an investment. They don't have to make me money. My coin collection doesn't. They have to bring me happiness, and they do, and that's what's important to me. So yeah, I do love showing the coins. I love having the YouTube channel. The best thing about it, for me though, is getting to know you guys. It's been such an absolute honour and a privilege to get to know you all, and you know, there's a fair few of you now that I consider as my friends, you know, and so you know, I say if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, definitely give it a crack. What have you got to lose? And you never know, you might have a lot of fun doing it. That's 18. But again, don't forget, if there's anything you want to chat about or discuss while I look through these coins, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to respond to any questions. Now, if you ask me any questions, that 14 milliliters, if you ask me any questions and I don't, I miss it, feel free to pop it back in the comments. You know, because I do miss some things. I don't do it intentionally. I do try to respond to every comment, but you know, some things inevitably get missed. Why collector coins are modern? Sorry, okay, you missed an M out. All my collector coins are modern. Well, I've got quite a few old coins. I'm buying a lot of modern right now because most of what I've got is pre-decimal. I've got a very, very large pre-decimal collection of not only, they're all 17, you know, copper, nickel, bronze, copper alloy, LIBs, what you know as copper coins, silver coins dating back many years. So I've got a lot of that. Not so much a lot of the pre-decimal silver. I've got a good chunk. I've got an entire full half crown date one album from I think it starts in 1919. I think there's one sterling silver in there, and then the rest are all 500 silver. But that goes from 1919 to 1967. The florins I'm working on at the moment, I'm hoping to get them filled up as soon as possible. But I do, you know, I have quite a lot of old coins, and what's this song? Okay, because I like Fiddler on the Roof. I showed my mother-in-law my stack last week. She just sat there with her mouth open. I kept piling it. She just sat there laughing and singing. If I was a rich man, na 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 na, I'd have all the money in the world. If I was a wealthy man, devil wouldn't test me, impress me. My cash flow would never ever end. Right, I'm gonna stop singing now because my view count will go to 0. I've never gone backwards on subscribers during the live, but I will do if I don't stop singing. So yeah. Okay, so we've got 114, 116. Which way have I gone on the other ones? Down or up? Oh, it's all right. I'll keep them separate. We've got 114, 116, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17s, because with me having that many 17s, what do you reckon, guys? Who wants to win? I'm not doing a giveaway in ages. We've got George V, 1917, wartime, farthing here. Give up your day job. Oh, thanks, Stephen. By the way, my day job is cab racing. It's really not. Yeah, who fancies a giveaway? What do you reckon, guys? Anyone want to win this 1917 George V farthing? Let me know if you do. I will put it to one side if anyone's interested. But we have 2 18s and 3 1919s. Go for it. It'll go next to my F1 1K subcoin. Oh, cool. That's absolutely awesome, Candy Cross King. You did win the F1 giveaway, didn't you? I remember that. And yeah, I'll do that in a second then. What do you reckon, guys? Sigh. I'm going to have to pick a different way to do it now, aren't I? I've got a pen. pen to hand, so that's handy. I've got an old envelope and a pen. Right. Use a name picker online. No, it's not how I like to do it, Candy Floss King. I like it on the lives. What we do is I come up with something which I will write down on here, and yeah, what I do is I write something down, and then I fold up the piece of paper, and then what's that? Piece of wire. Fold up the piece of paper like that, so you can't see what's on there, and then so everybody knows there's no cheating. I'll put the piece of paper in front of me like that, and I'll say the first one to correctly pick the colour that I've written down wins that 1917 farthing. So go ahead. It's not red, it's not blue, it's not green, it's not yellow. Candy Floss King, if come on guys, Candy Floss King is in there. There's no limit. You can keep guessing. I know, good guess, Gary, but it's not silver. Same thing, it isn't. Oh, I bet it's paused you, hasn't it, Candy Floss King? Fuchsia, good guess. It's not. It's not gold. We've not had it yet, guys. So it's still up for grabs. It's still up for grabs. I'm going to carry on, but I'll keep an eye out in case anyone does get it. That's a 23. It's not green. I think we had green already. That's 28. It's not orange. I'll start getting if it goes a little while and people aren't getting it. I'll start giving clues out. That's 28, isn't it? So it's not 228. It's not orange. I'll let you know when somebody gets it. Gary, the clue was going to be if you added the first two guesses together, you would get purple. And well done, Gary Crawford. Thank you for taking part, everybody. That is now yours, Gary. So all you have to do is send me an email to my email address, which is in the about section of my channel, but I also put it in the description of all my videos. I do believe it's Stack Collector, CNB, as in coin and bullion, at gmail.com. If you just email me your address, I'll get that sent out to you ASAP, mate. And unlucky to everybody else who took part. It's a lot of good guesses there. Unlucky to some, but I'll make sure we have another giveaway before the end. That's no problem at all, Gary. I can start giving away the coppers again after because I know what I'll have. For knowing my luck, I've probably given away a load of key days. I've only got one of, and it's going to be difficult for me to get again, but it's all right. Hey John, how you doing? John, giveaways happen and John appears. I love that. Great timing, John. I've just done a giveaway, mate, for a farthing. I'm sorting my farthings out into years, so we're having a bit of a coin hunt and a little gold bar. I wish, Stephen. Although, has anybody seen? I'm going to give a bit of a shout out right now because has anybody seen Legacy Silver's current giveaway? He's giving away out a 1/2 ounce gold bullion. So yeah, that's worth winning, isn't it? I do own a gold bar that I could do as a giveaway, but it's the only one I do have is the Backyard Bullion hand poured gold bar, and yeah, I didn't have the money to buy one of the larger ones he's just done because of all the silver I've bought. So that looks like it's been cleaned to me and it's been squashed and destroyed, but it is what it is. Where's the 22s? There we are. Yeah. So the last one of the 1920s is a 21, which is at 21. So we have two 21s, one's trying to escape. We have 3 1922s. We have 1 1924. 4? No, 23. 1 1923. 1 1924. 2 25s. Fair enough, Stephen. I'll keep it for myself then. That's fine. I'm happy enough to do that. 1926. But no, I definitely have to. 1927. I have to buy some gold. What I've done is because you know I did have plans that I was going to buy. That's 428 fair. I was going to buy gold throughout the year, like a bit of silver regularly and gold twice a year. But yeah, I've not bought. Well, I bought that 1 gram bar from Backyard Bunny, and I've not bought any other gold at all this year. So I've said this year's for silver. I'm going to do as much as I can, work as hard as I can, get me silver in this year. That's 38. And then gold, I'm going to try and concentrate on a little bit more next year. That's 19. Why is there 19 in there? See, this always happens. That's for, yeah, okay. So we'll put the 19 back with those. So I think that puts me on 3 19s. What is everybody's favourite coin? I think mine's the half crown. Florin's up there, don't get me wrong. 1936. I wish I was a rich man. I'll start again, Stephen. If I was a rich man. I'm going to sing to you at some point in the channel. It's going to happen. I like to sing too much, but I'm not very good at it. It's one of those things. I like to do it, but I'm not good at it. So yeah, I will warn you in advance and apologise in advance for any. Yeah, I'll keep myself. I'll keep the singing out of it for now, Stephen. Just for you, mate. That's 36. What else we got? What's that? 30. What is that? That's 36. See, when we get to a penny rent, it gets so much easier. Is that 27? That looks like 26. That is 26. So that needs to go in with the 20s. And 28, 26. Yeah, so it's not going as smooth as I hoped it was going to do. The live coin hunt. I mean, the live 50p hunt went a lot more smoother than this did. But we've got tiny little dates and worn coins, and that's 1920. And I always find I put them in the wrong pile. Does anybody know where this coin fair is in September taking place? Details, etc. Let me get onto that for you. Because, as I say, I'm going to be there. Future Investment's going to try and be there. And Cobra Stack is going to be there. Creative Precious Metal is going to be there. And I believe Gold Digger Dave is also going to be there, if I remember correctly. But don't quote me on that. I know it's on the 2nd of September and it starts at 9:30. 1 second, sorry. I've got my laptop next to me, but the number lock's on the keyboard. I don't know how to turn it off on the laptop. It's in Bloomsbury, I think. That does sound. That does sound right. That does. Yeah, Gary's right. Cobra is the man for the details, but I should know more myself because I am going. So it would be a good idea to find out where it is because it might help me get there. Let's have a look. Coin Fair, 2nd of September. Okay, London Coin Fair. I found the right one. And I'll view the details we have. It's in Bloomsbury. And looking on here, it is on Marchmont Street, Bloomsbury. Looks like you had kind of near the corner of Coram Street and Marchmont Street, and it's you're near enough there at that point. But that's where it's going to be. London Coin Fair. It's £5 entry on the door, which that's a bit of a steal, isn't it? £5. You can't moan at that. And then obviously you've got the coin fair inside. I've never been to a coin fair, but I am quite versed when it comes to conventions and markets. I used to run a market store myself a few years ago, selling eclectic bits, some antiques, some collectibles, that kind of thing, and other tat really. But I'm very well versed in haggling, so I'm going to be trying to break some prices down while I'm there. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll see what's down there, because there's a few coins that are on my radar. There's definitely a few bits I want to pick up, so very much looking forward to it. And I look forward to meeting anybody down there who's popping down to say hi. As Cobra has very rightly said himself, if you need to find us, just look for a huge Asian guy that literally towers above everybody else, and you'll have found Cobra Stacker. He's one that's very easy to pick out in a crowd. But I'll be there too, and we'll be broadcasting from there. So I'm sure people will find us. Smooth enough. I love seeing that old UK copper. It is nice, isn't it? I do love these old coins, and they're actually quite popular coins. The old copper ones are. That's 36, and that's 36 too. And were they 36s? Got mixed up again. Yes, they were. So that's 4 1936s right there. We've got a 1938. Five 1936s. 1936 was a large mintage year, wasn't it? I'm sure we're going to find that was in the possibly in the billions, but 1932 there. So lots and lots of years left to get. Hopefully the George VI looks like I'll have a better luck with and less coins to get, but there's some there for the album which I don't yet own. I haven't bought the albums yet for the coppers, so I need to pick those up. Absolutely, Stephen, that's 100%. I am a Del Boy type. Yes, I to such an extent that my little pot of money that's used for short-term trading that I look to put into companies that I don't necessarily want to dollar cost average or hold for a long time. I think they're going to go up quick and try and get it before it drops again. I call that my Del Boy fund. So yes, that's how much of a Del Boy type I am. I love it. Although I like to think I'm Del Boy, I'm probably more of a Rodders. And John said, I will probably be there with my silver 1971 2p piece. Ah, yes. A couple of proof notes to give to you. Ah, that's so cool. That is really cool. I'm sure you'll appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, it'll be good to see you there, mate. It really will, John. It'll be a pleasure to shake your hand, my friend. Alienated History. I'm going to have to miss this coin fair. Don't think I could afford the flight lot. Well, I get it, Alienated. Whenever I see videos of you guys going over to the coin fairs you've got over there, I get very jealous myself. So this one's for us. And the other thing is, we don't have local coin stores like you guys have got, AH. It's such a shame. It really is. That's a 37, so that wants to go before the 38 on that one. You see, they always do. Oh, we nearly had a light down. Yeah, so I think it was My Silver Journey who was meeting up with a few guys over in a coin fair over there, and I had to say pretty much the exact same thing. It was just a bit too much on fuel, really, when you're looking at paying jet fuel to get there. That's 52. So what are we on? Oh yeah, we're doing. I think I'll be all right to do these because the date's a lot bigger, so that might be all right. I made a ring out of a 1967 penny last weekend. Don't hate me. No, you know what, mate? I don't hate you for that because I've always fancied having a crack at making a ring out of a coin. And if you're gonna make one, if it's, I mean, I've got about 50 1967 pennies myself, mate. I don't know why would you, why would they make so many pennies in 1967 when they know that the decimal system's coming to an end, and they're getting rid of them. It seems a bit mad to me, but yeah, it's a bit crazy. I'm going to start putting these in order now, actually. 44, 46. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, so it's very difficult. I've seen some. I've seen YouTube videos of people doing it, but they make it look easy because they've got all the kit to do it with. So yeah, I can imagine if you don't have the jewelry making equipment, it's not going to be as easy, is it? So yeah, I'll need you to give me some pointers on that one, mate, and let me know. What's that? 39. So there you go. Okay. 67 was the year you were born, Stephen. You've definitely got a couple of years on me there, mate. And that's not a bad thing, is it? Really, being associated with a pre-decimal system, it's a lot better than our modern day coins. Are there any pennies you are missing besides the 1933 one? I have no idea, John. I honestly don't, mate. This is one of the things when it comes to the pre-decimal coppers, I have no idea what I own, and I need to sort through them and find out. And I was saying earlier that I've been giving coins away, like I think you've got some of my coppers, but yeah, I've no idea which ones I've actually got, so I need to sort through them. With so many, it's such a daunting task that it's really making me it puts me off. But the farthings, I don't have many farthings at all, so I thought this would at least not be too much of a difficult task, and then I've got one of the denominations done. So yeah, I after this it'll probably be half pennies, then pennies at last, or vice versa. I don't have anything other than that. I don't think. I mean, a lot of the copies are mixed up. I might find something obscure in there, like an eighth of a penny or something like that. But who knows? We'll find out. And who says I'm missing a 1933, John? There's one uncounted for. How do you know it's not in my stack? No, I am joking. So you don't have coin shops? I guess I didn't realise that. I just assumed that you would have them just like us. Interesting. There are a few, but mostly they're like in places like London, etc. Like most of the UK don't have coin shops. The closest we have is. An antique shop, and what you'll find, is most of our antique shops have little sections for old coins. So our LCSs are kind of the corner of an antique shop, which is nowhere near as cool as what you guys have. I mean, there is the odd coin specific shop in the UK, but certainly not like what you guys have. Definitely wouldn't say that, Stephen, but I'd just say you're a finer vintage. John Ingham, me too, Stephen. Well, I mean, it happens to us all, doesn't it? I'm certainly on my way there. I've got more white in my beard now than red, so yeah, that's a bit annoying. I always had a red beard for some reason. I'm not ginger, but I'm one of those guys that, despite the fact that I wasn't ginger, I still grow a red beard. Although I suppose now the fact that I'm bald on top, I guess I am a ginger. But anyway, back to the coins. That's what everyone's here for. You don't really need me waffling, do you? You want these beautiful old coins. Are the antique shops overpriced? Yes, in a big way, mate. I mean, I don't like going to them. I really don't. Purely because, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I always pay under. I like to get things at a bargain. So it's maybe not that they're particularly overpriced, but they may be, how it is with coins. They get priced, valued, and they're not necessarily worth what they're valued at. But yeah, I find that the antique shops are overpriced, mate. I don't like to pick coins up from there. The only coin I can think of I have picked up from an antique shop is my George the Third crown. Sorry, George the Fourth crown, which has got a hole in it, which is an 1822. Yeah, that's the only one I can think of from a antique shop. But as I say, yeah, you can every now and again you'll get one with a bargain bin that if you rummage through, you'll find you'll find a treasure in. But yeah, I do wish they were a little bit more reasonably priced, mate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd agree with almost doubling it, especially in a lot of cases. I'd it's I'll be honest with you. My favourite way to buy coins is when somebody inherits them and they have no idea what they've got, and you can make them a really good offer. And I don't like to rip people off. Obviously, I like to give a good amount for what I'm buying, but still get a bit of a discount too. It's like the Kew Gardens first edition coin I bought. I'd say I'd got that at a bargain because I spent £200 on it. But obviously, it's still a lot of money to spend on a coin, especially a 50p coin that's not even made out of silver. So yeah, I mean, I do like to get things slightly cheap where I can. I definitely think I'm a bit of a barterer. I like to have a good haggle. I'm not one of those guys that's annoying or rude with it. I don't offer insulting amounts of money. Um, but yeah, I do like to have a barter. Like Stephen says, wiggle room. There's always a lot of wiggle room. I'll tell you now, guys. And I'll tell you this because, as I say, I used to have my own market store. You they price up. They price up because, like, say if I wanted £10 for something, it'd go on the market at £12.50 at least, or 15 quid. Because I know the likelihood is someone's gonna come up, they're gonna see it at £12.50, and they'll say, give you a tenner for it, and it's gonna happen all day long. So I used to take what I wanted to get for the item, and then I used to put a little bit extra on. So when people knock down a little bit, because everyone just wants to feel like they've like they've got a discount, got a bargain. So market sellers, store sellers, convention sellers, you will very often find that they've marked up their prices to allow for the wiggle room that Stephen speaks of. John said, "Oops, I've got a Coast Guard cutter. Oh dear, Coast Guard cutter approaching me at my six. I wonder what he wants. I've got my running lights on." Well, yes, I'd love to find out, John. I didn't know you was on the boat right now. I know obviously Future mentioned a couple of times that you have a very nice boat, but I wasn't aware that it's where you were speaking from. So that's super cool. I hope the Coast Guard's cool. I hope doesn't cause too much trouble with you, but let us know what he wanted. We're definitely doing better here. I'm seeing a lot less gaps, and I'm gonna try and get it. In fact, let me get these out, and I'll try and put these where you guys can see them. Right, that should give me enough room to slide those out now. Doesn't really help when you guys can't see what I'm actually being able to find, does it? So it looks like I think we've got the 40s. I think we've done the 40s. Okay, so what's that? 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got the 40s. We've got our full run, guys. We've got a full run of 1940s farthings here. And we've got a full run going from 1938 at least. I know we had a 38. So, yeah, we've got 38 through at the moment to 52. 1938 to 1952 in a row. So hopefully we'll get a few more to fill those gaps. What we got here? This one wants to escape. This one does. This one is, what is it? 51 is that? 51. Okay, so that's, oh, of course it's that one there. 51, and this one is a 52, which is that one there. Awesome. Brilliant. Okay. AH says, Mr. Beginning of this, have you always had this collection that you're searching through, or did you just pick it up? I've had it for a while, mate. I'm gonna have to re-go through these files. I've picked this up in bits and bobs for many years, and last year I got a load given to me by my dad as well. So that's why they got into such a jumble. And so there's some that I've picked up recently. There's some that I've had for a ridiculous amount of years, and I just thought it was time I finally went through them and and got them sorted. So here we go. Drop a backpack off the side, yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. You know what? I had to get rid of a Christmas tree for somebody once. A couple of weeks ago, we're having a clearance. I was down doing some gardening work, and I did a clearance. So I'm a licensed waste carrier, and so I do clearances as well. I do believe in multiple sources of income. I think it's great to to have those different sources of income coming. So I do waste collection. So I was doing one for somebody, cutting a long story short, and they had a Christmas tree wrapped up in bin liners and taped up, and it could not have looked more like I was dragging a corpse. Unless I actually was. I mean, the way it bent, the way it was taped up, everything about it looked like an actual corpse, and it's it was. It was quite funny. Well, that made me think of that with your message there, Gary. I don't think the Coast Guard would see the funny side as much of it, but I'd probably go for it just to see what reaction I get. Just went straight past me heading towards Dover doing about 30 knots. Oh dear. He gave me a friendly wave as he flew past me as I'm only doing 10 knots. I'm going to say 30 knots. That's quite fast, mate. I'm guessing you're out on the ocean then, buddy. Because 30 knots very fast for. I don't think you can do 30 knots on a river, can you? So 39. Here we go. So I am finding it very much easier with these penny Wren designs with the larger date minted on them. So oh yeah, so this is a full set of Georges now. We've done it because I'm looking at it going we've got to 52, and obviously George VI died in February of 52, didn't he? So we're not going to get any George VIs after in 1953. If I do, I think I'll get a few bob for that if it was a wheel, wouldn't I? There we go. I don't think the coronation was still 53. I think they waited quite some time, didn't they, for the coronation? But yeah, he definitely passed in 1952. We have Shiny Precious Metals has joined us in the chat. It's amazing to have you here, Shiny. Very good TSC, just popped in middle of a movie, and Mrs. Precious is jibber jabbering on the phone. What movie are you watching, mate? I've not watched a good film in ages. I'm very much open to movie recommendations. I think the last good film I watched was The Big Short, which I watched on Netflix, and that was all about the collapse of the housing bubble of 2008. It's something I remember very, very well. I'd not long been in work. I was a young professional working in the insurance industry, which is part of the financial sector, and yeah, no, I definitely remember the bubble burst. I remember Northern Rock going into administration, and they were very turbulent times. But I think once you've gone through something like that, you start to realise that it's you know, not necessarily the end of the world. Things recover. I know times are quite bad right now with the cost of living, but it's not going to be this way forever. Things will come through. I have faith. I do have faith that things will come through. But we will see. Right, 47. Smith. So, still got a few Georges to get through, and but doesn't look like we've got many Lizzies, so that's not going to take us long, but it will leave us with a few days to get. 11 people still watching. It's we've been in an hour and a half now, and there's still 11 people watching. So I just want to say a massive, huge thank you to everybody who's come across to watch today. I do appreciate the support immensely, and as I say, it's given me this opportunity to go through my farthings and at least get them sorted. But again, it's not going to be as easy to do the rest of them. 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 4, yeah. Good movie, but watching doesn't. Is that the new one with Chris Pratt? I've not seen it yet, mate. I do want to. Obviously, I'm a Dungeons and Dragons fan. Again, it's like trying to rub your head and pat your belly when you're doing two things at once. But yeah, no, I do want to watch that new Chris Pratt Dungeons and Dragons. But the last one wasn't great, was it? It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but Dungeons and Dragons, it's one of those things that it doesn't really transfer onto film very easily, and it's very hard to make a good Dungeons and Dragons film. It's a great game. I can't recommend it enough to people. That's 44. 2, 3, 4, yeah. Especially if you like getting into role playing, imagination stuff. Like, it's such an awesome game to play. I mean, even if you're an adult, it is an 80s game, so there's a lot of resurgency going on. But yeah, I can't recommend it high enough. Easy watching, definitely. It's definitely one of those kind of films, isn't it? What are you watching it on, buddy? It's 39. Is it on any of the platforms, or 43? That's another 39 right there. And again, guys, don't forget, feel free to ask me anything you want to know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to give you at least some form of answer, regardless of what the question is. I'm very open when it comes to lives. You'll know if you've seen any of my lives, solo lives or with other people. They very regularly go off topic and go on to other subjects, which I have no problem with whatsoever. Sky Cinema. Oh, cool. I don't have Sky, so it doesn't help me too much. 37, so there we go. Yeah, I don't actually have television at all. I don't pay for a TV license. The only thing I do is I have Netflix, and I have YouTube. I don't have YouTube, but YouTube is a thing, and I watch it. But then for the new stuff, there's a couple of streaming sites that I do use. I never download anything. Obviously it's illegal to download pirate copies onto the internet, but it's not actually illegal to watch streaming sites, even if it's something that's in the cinema. So I do sometimes, if I need to watch it straight away. But then again, I'll watch it properly when it comes out properly. But yeah, Sky's not one I have myself. I do have Netflix again, but again, that's only because somebody gave me their password, and I don't think I would. I don't think I would pay for it if I had to, because I don't think, it's either stuff that's old and you've seen it before, or it's kind of like B-movie stuff. I was watching a review about one of Bruce Willis's recent films, and I don't know what's happened to Bruce Willis. He was once, and not that long ago, an absolute Hollywood A-lister, and a couple of the recent videos he's done, they've just been a bit not his normal video movies, to say. Trudell, it's amazing to have you here. How are we doing? Is there a broadcasting fee for all in UK? We have it here in Germany. There's a TV license. So yeah, if you watch normal television, so that's stuff like you get through a TV aerial, or you watch any of the BBC iPlayer, 4OD, anything like that, you do have to pay for a TV license if you're watching those, which I don't. To watch things like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube, anything like that, you don't actually need a TV license. So yeah, that's why I try and watch. And yeah, if you don't watch anything like live broadcast TV, which is your terrestrial TV, Sky, 4OD, BBC iPlayer, if you don't watch any of those things, you don't need a TV license. So yeah, no sharing now on Netflix. I wonder what that has done for the stock price. Yeah, they say no sharing, but what does that mean when they say no sharing? Because I'm still using the same account and password I always did. So I'm really not sure what they mean by no sharing. I don't know how we're going to police it now, but yeah, I think that's rubbish, because the best thing about Netflix is they used to say it's your password, do what you want with it. So we've extended the run to 1953 now. That's our first 1953. Come on, we don't want doubles. We want New Year's. Come on. 1954. Yes, that's another year. 1954. We've got 2 more coins left, and where have we got from? I think in a row. Have we got a 36? If we've got 36, it's 38. That's 37. We've got a 36. What else have we got? I don't think we got 35, did we? That's 33. So no, it doesn't look like it. That's 36. That's 36. That's 32. Okay, so right, we have 1936, 1937, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and we've got 2 more coins left. So what are we gonna get New Year's, or are we gonna get duplicates? Don't want duplicates, guys. Now, no showing now on Netflix. No, we've done that one. I know a ton of people who got rid of Netflix after they stopped the sharing. Yeah, it's gonna hurt the brand. It really is gonna hurt the brand. Something to do with not paying for multiple TVs and logging into more than one. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a smart TV, so maybe that's. I don't know. Netflix was when COVID started, and I watched through all older Star Trek serials in one winter. The most I did not know before. Yeah, I think that was a problem, wasn't it, Trudell? They realised they'd have made a lot more money during the lockdowns if they didn't do password sharing, because they were originally more than happy for people to password share. So I think they realised they lost a lot of money through that. So that's probably what did it. But yeah, okay. Let's find these last 2 coins out. We'll have a little bit of a final chat. I mean, I need to try and get to the shop and get some tea before it closes. So next one, what we got here then? ideally, we'd want a 55, but anything after 55 is amazing. So let's have a quick look. And well, let's have a quick look at the coin. We've got the Mary Gillick depiction of Queen Elizabeth II. As I say, the Mary Gillick depiction is the first ever portrait of Queen Elizabeth to show on coins. And around the coin, we can see it does say Elizabeth II, Di Gracia, Regina, and FD. FD for Fid Def. So that would, of course, translate to Elizabeth II, by grace of God, Queen and Defender of the Faith. And if we flip it over now to find out, we do have a 54. It's our first duplicate Queen Elizabeth farthing. So yes, that's the penny wren right there. It's got a little beading around the coin, which is more important on these coins because it has a straight edge. So the beading is the only, the beaded teeth there is the only counter clipping measure that these coins have. They don't have a milled or reeded edge around the coin. But that is a duplicate. So let's have a look. What's for tea? Yeah, okay. For tea, I don't know. I'm thinking of steak maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm going to Tesco's and I'm gonna find out and see what we've got in. I like to be a little bit holistic when it comes to choosing things sometimes, and I just want to see what jumps out to me when I get there. But the final coin, will this one be a duplicate? Let's find out. And yes, it's a duplicate 53. But not bad going, guys. Not bad going. We've got a decent run there. What we got here? So Gary, you won a coin, didn't you? What did you win? You won 17, I think it was. So Gary, 1917. So right, I've learned something here. I'm going to tell you all the story soon, but 1917, and that's Gary. Okay, yeah. So a while ago, I did a few. That just reminds me. So a while ago, I did a few giveaways during lives, which I like to do. It's one of the reasons I'm really kicking myself to get myself sorted through the coins. So what I did a load of giveaways. Gave out a load of coins randomly throughout the show, and totally forgot who I gave what to. And it's I had to sit there, and this is no way to lie. I had to sit there for 11 hours watching my own videos to find out who'd won what, to remind myself, because I'd got a little bit behind on things, and yeah, 11 hours of my own voice. It was grueling. It really was grueling. Yeah, it was you, wasn't it, Gary? I'm sure it was you. I will probably double check that, but I'm sure it was Gary. Okay, so let's have a look here. And okay, got something written down there. Oh, Shiny, I'm just about to... Do you want a chance to win a 1928 farthing? Because I'm just about to give one away if you do. And but otherwise, thank you very much for popping over. And I will see you very soon, mate. I'm looking forward to your next video already. But if you do have chance, if you do have time to stay and you are interested in winning a 1928 farthing, all you have to do is put in the comments the correct number between 10 and 20. So the first person to put the correct number between 10 and 20 in the comments gets to win the 1928 George V farthing. So another George V, but you know, it's a wonderful, wonderful coin. I do love George V. I love his moustache and beard. I am keeping an eye. We've not had it yet. It's not 16 or 13. Keep trying, guys. We're going to keep going until somebody wins. There's only so many numbers to choose from. So keep going, and you can guess more. It's between 10 and 20 SPS, mate. So yeah, no, it's not lower than 10. Between 10 and 20. And you can have multiple guesses if you are incorrect for the first time. Please feel free to have another crack until somebody wins it, and I'll shout out as soon as somebody gets it right. Don't worry, just keep guessing until then. If Cyber Salman was here, he would be showing you how to do it. He starts before I even start. He seems to know when the giveaways are coming. In fact, he just starts putting numbers in at the beginning of the lives just in case. I do love it, but it's not 14. Hey, alienated history. You've just won yourself your very first well, I assume it's your very first UK farthing, 1928, King George VI, because it's 15. So that's alienated history. Brilliant. Okay, now I don't have to watch hours of my own footage to find out who won what. So all you have to do, mate, is just pop me an email, and as I say, the email address is in my about section of my channel, and yeah, just get that over to me. It's either in the about section or in the description of any of my channels. So get at me, and I'll get that sent out to you as soon as possible. But yeah, just get the address sent across. So that's brilliant, mate. So yeah, no, thank you to everybody who's joined me today. It's been great. I wanted to get some content out tonight. I've got a few videos that I have to put out because the light just tried to go again, but I caught it. I'm on it tonight with my reflexes. I've been picking up, and this, these are that's a load of new pickups there. I've got a load of new pickups hiding in the back, which I'm going to go through on my very next video, which will be out tomorrow. And I've got a load of more new pickups, which are in the post on the way to me. That's awesome, AH. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, no, I think, Gary, you were so close to winning straight away. 16, so very, very close. Well, no, fair effort, and yeah, and then Shiny Precious Metals did 14, so he was very, very close, and he was going to go 15 days. But that's the way it goes, mate. These coins, I like to do little regular giveaways if it's something I've got a few of. So that being the case, and we do see 3 is the magic number. What do you reckon, guys? 1939. We'll give away a George VI penny run. What do you think? Whenever's convenient for you, Gary, mate, just get it sent across, and I will get it sent out to you in the next few days. So right, we're gonna do one more very quick giveaway just to end things off, because as I said, I do want to catch the Tesco's before they close. What can we? I need to think of one. We'll just do numbers again. It's easier that way. It's not right, but go on. It's between 1 and 10. So you're definitely in the right ball game there, SPS, but it's not free. But yes, if you guess correct number between 1 and 10, you get to keep this 1939 penny wren George VI farthing, and it's not 1 and it's not 7. So that's 3 down, only 7 left. But it's not 5. Both Gary and Alienated went for 5 then, but it's not 4. So there's not many numbers left now. We're getting through the numbers. It's not 3. It's not 1. It's not 7. It's not 5, and it's not 4. It's not 6. Oh, there's literally only 2 or 3 numbers left now. It's not 10. It's not 1, 3, 5, 4, 7, 6, 9. I think is it the only number left? No, there's 2 numbers left. It's one of 2 numbers that are left, guys. Someone's going to be winning this very shortly. Oh, it's first one to put the last number, the very last number. There's only 1 number left. The first guy to put it. Everyone's quickly reading through the comments. What number hasn't gone out yet? We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Somebody just needs to put the one number. Lee's for easy. We'll put the number Lee. Hey, SPS, you got yourself one, buddy. You got one. I'm so glad to see that, mate. And it was, of course, number 8, because that's the 15 Alien History one, and that's the purple that Gary won. So I'm doing very well. I know exactly who's won what, and I'm even going to put the you won the 1939 Shiny Precious Metals, and so that meant you won. Is it a 28 that you won? AH, it was a 28, 1928. 1928. There you go. That's our 3 lucky winners for today. We've got Gary winning the 1917 King George VI, Alien History winning the 1928 George VI, and Shiny Precious Metals winning the 1939 that's for George VI, and the other 2 were George V. I do apologise about that, but well done SPM, well done Alienated History, and well done Gary, and unlucky to everybody else, but I'll be doing a live again soon, and I'll definitely try and throw a couple of little mini giveaways in there. I think so. I think they're a lot of fun, and that's what they're supposed to be. They're more fun than anything, and you do get to win a cool old coin out of it. So thank you so much to everybody who's taken the time to come across today. I really do massively appreciate it. It's been so cool having you all here. I think I better call it a night now and rush off to the shop before it closes, because I've really got nothing in at the moment. I do need to do a big shop, but I'm only going to grab myself a few bits for tonight, because I can't be bothered to do a big shop today. But it has been brilliant. Your heart rate is in another postcode. That one got intense. It did get intense, and I can't believe we went to literally just being the number left. Tridell says, "Have a good night to all. Pretty coin show." Thank you so much, Tridell. Thank you, and it's been awesome having you here, and it's been great to finally get through my farthings and get them into order. So it's been brilliant to celebrate that by doing the giveaways. I'll get those out to people very, very soon. You'll be getting your own waxed sealed letter from the Stack Collector. I do write, just so people know, all the letters I write to people for the channel are handwritten with a feather quill that I have to dip into an inkwell, and then I seal the letters with a wax seal, because I just love old school things like that. What do you reckon to this, guys? A very quick new pickup there. This was given to me by somebody, a friend, who just so happened to have it, and I gave them a silver threepence. I said, here's a lucky silver coin, and he had this in his wallet, and he handed that to me. So that's pretty cool, because that's a current coin, that is. I could actually spend that, but I think it's Bucharest. I think he told me it was Bucharest, but I might be wrong on that. But it's a really, really cool looking coin, that is. And then other pickups, change finds. I've been finding 50p's in the change, guys. It's been ages since I found a 50p in the change, but I have found, if the light can get on it, come on, focus. Oh, it's been doing so well all night. Here we go. I found a 2000 Libraries, a 2004 Roger Bannister, 2004, yep, 2007 Scouts, and another 2000 Libraries. So there were some good nice finds in the change. So that's brilliant. And I've got some other new pickups to go through, which I'll be going through on videos, getting some content out there, because I've not been doing much content recently. It's going to be more shorter videos, like little and more often, hopefully, for the time being. Just going to read the last few comments. We've got great live, and thank you very much, and take care all from Gary. No, you're very welcome, Gary. Thank you very much for joining us. It has been a brilliant experience. I've enjoyed it very much. It's been great having a chat with all of you. And Alienated History has said, thanks again, Stark. Have a good night, my friend. And once again, AH, you are more than welcome, buddy. Thank you so much for coming across and joining me here. And until next time, I just want to say, look after everybody. Keep stacking. Take care. And goodbye. See you, Lee, mate.